It's your girl Sandy and I am back with another budgeting video. This video is finally, and I know I haven't done this yet, but this is finally going over my debts. And I'm going over this information is because I just started back working the end of March after maternity leave. So let's get to this video. All right, so you guys seen my April. This is my Shea budget expired because I had ordered her April kit that I love, and my lovely old self ordered the wrong size. So I made my own monthly calendar spread, still inspiring to her because I really loved the design that she used, and I decided to use it as well. So not little, but changes to my planner. As you can see, I had the bill pay stickers. I'm sorry, this cord is just in the way. Wow. I had the bill pay stickers of everything, so I said we was going to go over each one, but right now this is not about the bill, this is about my debt. So just to let you know, this is me planning out my videos. Yeah, my videos that's coming out. So this is how I'm keeping track. So I started that in March. I had my April plan with me, and then also like today you guys see that I am explaining my debt. So yeah, so now let's get into the video because I'm not trying to make this so long. Yeah, so we'll, once again, like I said, we'll go over the bill pay soon, and I'll get my first paycheck. Payday is on the 5th. So I did use the debt tracker here, and I'm going to actually make it so you guys can see what's going on, and let's actually zoom in some. Now I am excited because I use this, and the reason why I put this here because I have things that's like long, so I put it here so that way I won't have to write. So you know what I mean, my writing, I don't know how to write small or like to write big. So I put this here so that way whatever it is I can write have a little bit more room to work with, and then also put in whatever I need. So today I am using a pen or marker that I want to let you guys know is called metallic markers from American Crafts. So if you guys want to look, also do not pay attention to my nails, guys. Holy crap, like, yeah, my nails are horrible and my finger has healed some. So anyway, this is metallic ink. You can use it for dark or light paper, and this is color rose. So if you see that there, and yeah, like I said, please excuse my hands. I know everybody who do this, they nails be all pretty. Not mine today. So so anyway, let's get into this video and let you guys know what I owe as far as my debts, and talk about a little plan of what I want or need to do in order to get on track and things like that. So all right, let's start. So zoom in some, and actually I had brought this black cherry merlot, and also made with essential oils from Bath and Body Works, and I am loving the smell of this. It's really good, guys. So what I'm going to do actually is that I want to burn this, so give me 1 second. All right, makes me feel good. I don't know if I should even have done that. I don't know. See, look, now the camera's gotten all dark. Oh geez. Okay. All right, so that smells really good. We're gonna move that out the way a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Debt tracker. All right. So when you're talking about debts, I will say that a lot of people debts, some people may not have so much debt, but some people will. I think a normal debt for some people maybe could be within, maybe I'm gonna say the starting normal amount is about 50,000 or so. I will say, if you think that's really not real or whatever, what do you think what's a normal debt amount for someone, because in order for us to build credit, we have to be in debt. I hate to say it like that, but it's true for real, because it's like, all right, they need to see if you're paying things off, consistency. They need to see things. This is how we get approvals for loans and houses and things like that. So I'm not saying being in debt is a fun thing. It's really not. But at the same time, this is how everything is run off of debt. So it's really crazy, but you guys know what I mean, or where I'm going with it. If you don't, I'm sorry, but I just had to really get into that little speech. But anyway, let's start with my creditors who I owe money to. Starting balances, the amount, date, and remaining. And I do love these because this helps me keep on track, and also how I was calculating everything. I can be able to do this a lot easier and show a lot cleaner than what I was doing before. So that makes me pretty excited to finally get to be a little bit more organized when going through my debts. So first creditor I want to put down is this. This is a credit card. For some reason, I do not like writing underneath the line. So you guys gotta excuse that. And you see how I'm already about to get into this area. Well, that's fine. I will fix that. But my first credit card, now actually I just got approved for this credit card on March 13th. In the past, I have been in trouble with credit cards. I owed about $8,000 worth of credit card debt, and was not the best decision. And I was young, I didn't know. But now what I did was, this is a credit card that I put a deposit down. Of course, they have to review it, make sure you're good. And I am actually using that money to build my credit, because that's something that I need to do. Because a little backstory is, I have filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy in the past. Now I'm turning 30 this year, and I do hope, I'm not going to say filing bankruptcy is a bad thing, because I feel that it's not, but it's something that, okay, you can go through one time, but not go through it so many more times. And I mean, I know people do it all the time. I mean, even Trump do it all the time. So anyway, I'm not trying to talk about him, but I will say, if you are thinking about bankruptcy, just really do your research. I can't tell people this is the best thing, this is not, because let me tell you something. Even though I have filed bankruptcy, I have got myself into a little bit of trouble, just a little bit, and you're going to see that in a minute. And I'm not going to lie, my first credit card that I got was, the credit amount was $1,000, boom. That is the first time I've ever received a credit card with that amount on there available for starting. So I'm not saying, file bankruptcy, get a credit card, boom, you're gonna have this amount. No, don't do that. I'm just saying, also got in trouble with it, and that is also in this debt too. So file bankruptcy, everything got cleared, except for student loans, of course. And I decided I wanted to start fresh, but then, of course, we do things, and we're like, okay, we're going to make up for it, but then we don't. You know what I mean? We always go to that whole, okay, I'm going to spend $50, but I'll pay it back, but then something else happens, and then you don't. And then now that's back on you, and then something else happens. You know what I mean? I've learned that when you do have a credit card, please make sure that you are spending no more than 30% of the card balance. It's okay if you go over whatever, but at the same time, try to keep that in mind that 30% is the amount that they want you to spend on that card. Now, I know they increase balances amount. I understand that. I hate that too. But you can also let them know, hey, do not increase, or hey, take my balance back down to this, so that way you won't have such a huge responsibility to keep you know what I mean, accruing, because that's how some people get lost, like me. That's how I ended up just pretty much getting myself in trouble. I had a $3,000 Macy's card, and yeah, I was like, ooh, $3,000. Oh man, I'm about to spin it up. Yeah, I can handle the $100-something payments a month. Yeah, absolutely not. I got in trouble with that, so no longer. So my starting balance for this card is $39. It's pretty much like the fee that they had starting, and that's fine. So of course, I'm going to pay that amount, and the due date for that is I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. It's 4/9. So the remaining balance by April should be $0, zero zip nothing. Now, this card only has a $200 amount, so I plan on use this pretty much, let's say gas, something simple. Gas for my car to fill up, literally $20 in my car gets me a good whole week of work. So I'm okay with that. I am so okay with that. So that's what I'm planning on doing with this card. This is the reason why I'm like, okay, let me start again. So back to the story of after the bankruptcy, the card that I received, that automatically is $1,000. And I talked about this card in my past, believe it was February. Yeah, it was February's video explaining what I owe and the credit card. So let's get into that. I gotta hold on, little baby is crying for us. Hold on one second. Okay, so I had to take a quick break. So now let's get back into the video. And I'm gonna have to take another quick break because, yeah, baby, he is on his way of waking up. So, all right, so the card that I received after filing bankruptcy last year, actually it wasn't last year. I mean, I had it last year, but then, yeah, let me tell you. And I see a lot of people that have this card, a lot of people, Capital One. Now, when I first got this card, it was $1,000. I said, "Hoo, yay!" But I didn't know at the time, and I really do my research. Like, okay, what's the appropriate amount? Should I spend on this card? Make my definite payments. I was thinking like, okay, spend whatever I spend, make my payments, and I know every 6 months or so, like, if you're in good standing with your card, they will increase your balance, and that's where I pretty much got messed up in a way. So, on top of the fees and things like that. So at the end of the day, my card, it got to the point where I wasn't making any more payments, okay, which is not good, okay. But I ended up, now I am paying on it, let's just say. So my balance for this card, plus with fees, late balances, and all that, was $1,232.44. I'm not going to write that there because that's not what I'm starting at. So I agreed to make payments, $60 payment here, every month. So the people who I am, because creditors, since you owe money, they'll sell your account to somebody else to make payments on. So the other place that I'm making payments for this is taking a hold of it. But when I got on maternity leave, I'm only getting 60% of my pay. And my paychecks ended in February 7th. So at that moment, the last payment I made on this card was in January, because I called and told them that I am not working currently and I can't afford to make these payments. Like $60, that's one of either my gas or my electric bills, or most of my water bill. You know what I mean? I'd rather spend and put that money towards something that is needed because I was on a fixed income. So I did call them. They're supposed to send me something, even just to adjust the balance. I've never received anything from them, but it's not going anywhere. I still owe this money. You know what I mean? So my payments for that right now, my starting amount is now $932.44. My amount at this time is nothing, and that could change. I still need to call them. I just got back to work on Thursday, but I need to call them and see, hey, what's going on. Between now going to work, having a baby, trying to, you know what I mean, my life has been a little crazy, so excuse me if I don't have the appropriate numbers for you guys. I'm just telling you guys where I'm at, and this is an honest review of all my debts. So the payments for that usually is the 7th. Remaining balance is still $932.44. So that's something that needs to be taken care of. $932.44 is not bad. I've seen worse, but at this time, it is what it is. I can say that I'm a person that do not have a lot of debts. I have enough debt though that actually puts me in that range that I was telling you guys earlier. But in this case, my next thing I do owe, and I had a loan that I had stopped paying. That loan that I had was $332 even. Right now the amount I'm paying is nothing because I still need to set something up. Like I said, once I got back working again, see where I'm at as far as my money, I'm going to be also like contacting Capital One when I can start these payments up again. And then this creditor loan, $332 is not much. I can make, some kind of payment. Like I'm already making, or was making, $60 payment actually towards this Capital One. So this one, we're just going to put a line there because I don't know what or when, but as soon as I figure out when I can make payments, I will call them and let them know, hey, I can make this payment. So the remaining balance is still $332.00. So the next thing, now we're getting bigger. First, I wanted to just go over my credit card and my loan. Now for the bigger debts. So for the bigger debts, we're going to start off with my auto loan. So auto, okay. Now I went over the fact, I went over my car situation. My car. I am paying more on my car than I should. My payment for my car is in the $400 range. Last month I made a $500 car payment. So at this moment, my remaining balance for this car, it shows is $17,410. That is how much I owe towards my auto loan. My payments a month is $440.23. The date that is due is 4/16. So the remaining balance, now here's my thing, because technically it has went down a lot. I've been making $500 payment, but I'm gonna keep this at $440.23. I am over my amount, but I keep adding on, even though I owe, it's $237 that I owe right now, but also you guys gotta look at this plus the interest that I'm accruing and the interest amount on this car. And I promise I will never do this again. And this is the car that I got after my bankruptcy, because I've looked at, I can make this payment, but not realizing how much I'm actually paying for this car. So technically I am paying about $21,000 on this car, not $17,000, because with the interest, just add another $350 on. I am actually, let's say just add another $300 on, because actually I'm accruing $10 worth of interest a day. I am not happy about that. So back then, my bankruptcy, really quick story, I promise not to make this so long. I had a car, wasn't working right. I needed a car. My bankruptcy cleared. I went to go get a car. I need a car. So I worked 45 minutes away from home at the time. I need a car. So the day I was so tired, I put $1,800 into my last car when I only owed about $3,000 or so left. So the day I went to go get my car, I had problems, engine problems, so much stuff. At the end of the day, the guys, like, when they drove my car to test to see how much it's really worth, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how you got here. This car is so messed up. By the way, don't get a Dodge Caliber. I'm so sorry. Like, I despise that car because my car is so good, and then one day everything just started breaking. The motor mount, the ball joints, everything. So, guy's like, I don't even know how you even got here. He said something was, an angel was watching you because you could have hurt yourself or you could hurt somebody else. But the car is in fine condition. And it's so crazy. I can't even remember how much mileage. I think I only had like 70,000 miles on that car. I'm pretty sure it was about 70,000 or maybe 80. I can't even remember what mileage I had on that car. Oh my goodness. But anyway, my thing is I left out with a car payment of $440. This is what I'm not used to because back then I never had a car payment over $200. I never had a car payment over $200. And this is the first car payment I ever had that's $440. Actually, let's say $740 because with the interest per, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm making, like, try to make overpayments as I can. And my interest rate is 20.9. So when you go buying a car, please pay attention to how much you actually are paying on a car. I did not realize this. I had this car for 2 years now. So technically the amount that I actually am paying on this car plus having the negative equity from the last car added to that, I'm paying $32,000 on this Honda Civic, a 2014 Honda Civic. So, yeah. So, enough about that. If you need more story on that, it's in my last ones. But anyway, this is what it is. So the amount right now, you would think that it will go down, but it's not because the interest. So I didn't really write down what it is. I know it's still gonna be 17,000. It's probably 17,001 or 2 or so. So actually, you know what? Let's do this. Oop, I'm tripping. I didn't roll. Sometimes you don't be wanting to do stuff like this, but let's see here. We're gonna put, we're gonna say 17,269 right now. That's what we're gonna say. This is really an estimate of what I might end up, you know what I mean, going down to. And that sucks because with everything, and plus I'm making an overpayment amount, which I might do another one, I'm not too sure. But if anything, I still want to keep making the payments, even though, $200 some dollars. No, I want to keep overpaying it because at some point I want to show and prove that I'm going to actually try to make a trade or something towards this. So I hope to not have this in the near future in this year. So, and then last but not least, yes, I said last but not least, is student loans. Oh my gosh, guys. My student loan currently is $37,097. My payment at this moment is 0 because maybe I should have made some lines in here, but anyway, because I'll do that next time. I'll make sure, guys, I'll do that next time, so it'll be much cleaner. But this is so much better than what I've been with my setups. So this looks so much better than my setups before, but next time I'll do lines. So at this time, I owe 0 because I let them know, I had a child on the way. I had some things changing going on. So my payments originally was like $333 that I don't know where or how I'm going to be able to pay. So I told them I could make this amount of payment, but then they said they just put my payment at this amount for 0. So technically, if I want to, or I should, not want, should be making payments on this, yes, absolutely, because this is accruing interest as well as we speak. The payment due date for that is 4/6. Now this I'm planning on changing because how this due 4/6, this is 4/9. I don't know what this is. I'm planning on moving these more because between rent, water, and all that, that's due more in the beginning of the month. I hate to put too many payments in the beginning of the month, and then in the end, it's like trying to find some way to balance all your bills if you can. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm like waiting for this one, waiting until Capital One, like, hey. But anyway, my remaining balance, like I said, it's just accruing as it goes, so it could be, I mean, my interest I did look at. I'm a little confused because I have 6 open accounts for my student loans, and that confuses the world out of me. And I sat down with a lady, but then I still need to go through. I'm like, okay, so if I make a payment, which one is it going to? You know, I guess all of them. I guess they split them up in some type of way, but I'm gonna make a whole different thing on student loans. I have a lot of sitting down to do as far as my debts. That's why I really have not made any debt videos, because I'm just trying to get my life in order, and with all this other stuff I know I need to do as far as my auto loan, I'm making overpayments. Student loans, I don't know what I can do yet, because like I said, I had made adjustments where I told them I can make a certain payment, but they just put me down at 0. So I'm like, cool, so I'm in good standing with my student loans, but it's still accruing all this interest, period. So yeah, so this is all that's actually that I owe, and this is all literally in my credit. This, like, when I look at my credit score, this is all that I see. So the total amount in debts that I owe is $55,810.44. That is how much I got towards this is how much the debt that I have at this moment. So hopefully this amount, I'm planning to see it go down more. Like I said, the most thing I got on here is my student loans. The next one is my auto, so on and so forth. Hopefully once I finally get this down, this 900, it's all about being proactive, and this is the thing, when you write things down, it shows you exactly what it is. But yeah, I so want to thank Shea Budgets for these stickers, because they came out really cute, and I'm really excited about that. So we'll be adding something else to this page, because look at all this page I got left. So this is how much debt I'm in, and just to let you guys know, so hey, I'm human too. So I do thank you guys so much for viewing this video. If you have questions, or if you even have advice, I love advice, please comment below, or also comment, like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know anything, just talk to me, let me know what's going on, how you feel, if you're in the same situations. Nobody's perfect out here, guys, okay? So thank you guys so much for viewing this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.